One streamer had to be taught a lesson for messing with another one's outfit, and these are times when streamers totally disrespected each other live. First, let's start with when stable Ronaldo decided to play the dumbest move on Bradley Martin. Ronaldo went up to Bradley's gym along with his crew while he was working out. Everything seemed chill at first, but when Ronaldo had the dumb idea of snatching Bradley's hat out of nowhere to try and be funny. Bradley asked Ron for his hat back nicely more than once. Bradley wasn't very happy with Ronaldo's disrespect and had to put him in his place with a smack to the face and telling him never to do that again. But now let's move on to Phantom, because one thing you can't mess with Phantom about is food, and he let Agent know what was up if he tried to tax from the taxman himself. It all started with Phantom stealing Agent's fridge as a joke of his Phantom tax, calling it a 100% tax. When Agent found out, he went up to Phantom's room to take it back and confront him about it. As payback, Agent not only went to retrieve his own fridge, but also tried to take Phantom's. But Phantom was having none of that.
Just plug it out. Plug from behind.
Going nowhere, nigga. What up? You wanna know it?
You gotta take that, my boy.
Now I ain't going
You
nowhere.
gotta
What
take
up?
that, my boy.
Y'all going over.
While Agent was trying to leave with the fridge, Phantom body blocked him and shoved Agent while trying to take back the fridge. And things were pretty serious between the two.
You getting the excuse me, bro. I got you. Excuse me, bro. Hold on now.
Agent also started dissing Phantom for letting a bunch of food go to waste while he was on a trip to Japan with Kai, telling him how it was just a huge waste of money. It all ended with Phantom punching the camera and kicking Agent out of his room.
The only time I don't invite to eat when I eat, the only time is when it's like a simple meal, like the firehouse. You can call bro, that's propaganda. That's what it was. You call tell me how I want to feel. Tell me how. Tell me how I want to feel. Tell me how, Phantom. You just keep saying it, but with no explanation. Explain that to me. Please, I need an explanation. Please explain it to me.
But now let's move on to Fousey and when he got into a heated argument with Jack Doherty during a gathering at Jack's house alongside Neon and the Island Boys. It all started when Fousey started dissing Jack over how he lets his girl do OnlyFans and how he was dragged there to talk to Island Boys who weren't there yet and how he was lied to.
I tell girls it's okay to do OnlyFans, dog. Are you gonna tell your wife it's okay to sell her? She doesn't tell. Where she sell toe pictures, thong pictures? Oh, you think that makes it better? You think that she's hiding her like this, bending over, and a guy?
You use girls for views and stuff, so it's like you don't actually
I
do the same
did,
thing.
not no more. I got my deal now.
Yeah.
I got a girl. Dog, these girls are corrupting the youth and corrupting the girls. Why? Dog, ruins men. Ruins men. Ruins. I'm a addict, I know. If you are beta as wallahi, that literally takes all your testosterone.
Then it escalates to Fousey spitting on Jack's feet while telling him all kinds of insults, since Fousey felt that Jack was trying to be cocky or think he's the man.
You're 4'6", dog. You're short. You're ugly. You're not Cardinal Reynolds. You're not Bryce Hall. Nobody knows you, dog. You're a Z-list. You're a piece of... I spit on the ground.
Bro,
you
there's
walk
no
on.
way you're real, bro.
I did that.
Right, yo,
I did that. Welcome.
You need to be restrained.
Not like that, so he does the same. And that's when Fousey smacks him right in the face. Good thing. Now let's move on to Neon himself, who has had a couple of sour run-ins with Fousey. Because one day when they were both hanging out in a clothing store, and Fousey was clearly mad about the treatment he was getting while they were trying to get him mic'd up, so he decided to go to a corner to kind of get away from the other streamers. Then Aiden tells Neon to go check on him, but Neon just takes things even further by calling him a B.
Hey, if Andrew Tate did it for a year, I could do it for 10 minutes, dog. Neon.
Oh, why did I do that?
That's when Fousey chases Neon out of the shop and punched Neon straight in the chest, telling him to be more respectful of him.
Get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands
You
and knees.
Arabian psychopath. Take it, bro. Oh my.
Hold on. All right.
Oh my heart.
Say sorry.
My heart.
Everyone chill.
My heart.
He just called me a dumb.
Of course, Neon just keeps making things worse by dissing Fuzi even more, telling him that he was too old for acting that way, which pisses Fuzi off even more and just gets him another punch in the stomach.
Listen, you're 35. Get a grip of your life, man. Holy.
Hey.
Chill.
After things wind down and Fuzi chills down, Fuzi goes back outside and tells Neon that he could give him a couple of punches to make peace. But I think that Neon's hands were much too hurt from it than Fuzi himself. And that wasn't the only time Neon and Fuzi have been beefing at one another. There was Island Boys also got into the wrong end of an altercation, more specifically Alex, when the twins were at a gathering of streamers doing a collab alongside Convi, Neon, and their crew.
Stop disrespecting her online.
Who? No
Ashley.
one, fam, no one disrespected her.
Nah, because you call for no reason.
No. Someone asked me, and I'm like, who is that?
Aiden.
Right. So someone asked me, I said, oh yeah. No, they're trying to be.
That's what. No, it's no problem.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
no.
You're not gonna apologize.
No,
I'm just saying.
I know. But
That's
I understand. Put it this way. Put it this way. He asked me, Aiden asked me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, why do you keep mentioning this girl? You feel me? Like it's my word. It's like, yeah, it's
Bro,
my.
stop.
Apparently, Alex and Convi began having arguments a couple of hours after their streams began, to the point of shoving each other. And then Alex kept telling Convi to back off, to which Convi replied using the N-word right before slapping Alex in the face and running out the front door while being chased by everyone inside.
Bro, don't touch me, bro. Straight up, touch me or what? Bro, what?
Oh my God! No!
Hey, chill.
The next day, Convi went live and explained that he smacked Alex because both Island Boys were talking smack about his aunt, Ashley, and that Alex actually tried to slap him first. For Convi, the whole thing worked in his favor to quickly gain followers on Instagram out of the controversy.
Respecting my aunt, blah blah blah. For me, I don't. Y'all be doing this and that, but don't disrespect my aunt. Y'all don't got a color. They're like, oh, I don't even know who your aunt is, bro. I don't even know who your aunt is, bro. And I'm like, you know who ass? Say, oh, I don't even know who your aunt is, bro. I don't even know who your aunt is, bro. But now, yeah, I feel you, bro. We good, bro. So I was like, we good.
But now let's talk about Jack Doherty again, because he ended up getting smacked again for talking too much. He got on the bad side of Prime during a streamer at Jack's house, where everything seemed pretty chill at first, but then Prime quickly turned to go against Jack hand first.
It's a J.
And that's nice.
Yeah! I told you!
Prime then lets Jack know that he was a fake and that he had it coming before him leaving the house while escorted by his own security guard right before Jack snitched and called the cops on him.
Yo, see, you're 25 minutes.
Whoa. You're my man! I told you!
You're hilarious. What did I miss? He's a. What did he do?
Get your ones back though.
Keep in mind that this was the second time that Jack had been slapped by a streamer, with the fight with Fuzi happening in August and then the Prime slap in September. Maybe he's just been faking the hits for some quick clout, or he just might have a very slappable face. But Prime has also been checked for talking too much in the past. Back when Aiden was starting to hit it off with Charleston White, he wanted to capitalize on the opportunity of doing some collabs to entertain the fans. So Aiden organized for the two to go out on a trip to Vegas and also invited Prime because he was tight with Aiden. However, Charleston and Prime weren't hitting it off at all during the trip, since Prime just kept on trying to clown on Charleston. However, it wasn't until all three of them went out to dinner that things really escalated, because Prime started to diss on Charleston over something he had done to bandman Kevo in the past, and went on to even call Charleston a rainbow, but Charleston wasn't having none of the disrespect, asking Prime as to why should he worry about what he does with his own body.
So why you ask me about? No, why you worried about it though? Prime,
Then, Charleston went on to say that the biggest disrespect was from Prime just jumping in while him and Aiden were having a conversation.
Question, yeah.
This man has just asked me a straight up question.
Yeah.
Come jump in. This come jump in. This come jump in and go to talking on my but I'm what you talking about my for? What you talking about my for? You.
After a bunch of name-calling, they both get up and start to square up above Aiden, who's desperately trying to defuse the situation because Charleston started to threaten to mace him.
Oh, I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you then. You. Question. You. You in the though,
No,
but you
I'm
in
not. Hey, watch how you
the you watch out what you want. You punk. Yeah. Aim and jump in. You ain't gonna do that. What you gonna do?
You better get that way.
What you gonna do?
You gonna get your knife?
I don't get no knife. I know what to do. And then I'm gonna throw the
Then, after arguing for a while, Charleston let Aiden know that he was leaving the stream because he didn't want to hang out with Prime no more before things could take a turn for the worst. Prime then went on his own Instagram live to try to clarify that it wasn't his fault, but that he also didn't go off against Charleston because he took out the mace.
You can go watch it. He stood up over me because I called him, and then he like, you a punk. And I was stood up. All I did was stood up, then he got the mason. When he got the mason, that's a threat. I'm like, bro, I ain't did.
However, Prime has also shown some backbone before, like when he was on a live stream alongside Aiden and John Zerka. And Zerka started to get aggressive because he said they were wrongfully claiming he was saying the hard R, and then just goes on to say the N-word out loud, which obviously pisses Prime off, so he stood up to check him.
He said, I bet you want, when the f I said hard R? I say I'm that all the time. I don't say hard R. Say hard R.
They both started to size each other up for a while, with Jack pretty much saying that he could do whatever he wanted and say whatever. This went on until Prime called up his goon and they both stood up to him, until things got really heated and Prime tackled Zerka to the ground and began a full-blown brawl, taking everyone there to break them off.
Are you raped? Do you like black? Yes or no? Do you like black? I'm not particularly fond of them. What do you mean by that?
And just when everyone thought it was over, Zerka decided to grab a broom and throw it on the ground after threatening to hit Jack with it.
Calm down. Calm down, bro. Just chill for a second, bro.
Put the broom down.
Stop!
I'm not fond of black people, bro. What you mean by that, bro?
But now let's move on to Bradley Martin again, because he isn't the one to mess with and also got into some beef with Sneeko for trying to play dumb games in his turf. Sneeko pulled up with Neon to Bradley's gym while he was working out to do a quick stream. He was clearly told that he couldn't smoke at the gym because it was against the rules, but he just didn't care and sneaked away to light up a cigarette and dance to the camera like to act cool. But Bradley didn't like Sneeko's little stunt and went straight to confront him, taking the camera and turning it off while he checked him.
I'm not kidding though. I'll smash your camera right now. No, I'm not playing. I'm gonna smash it. I'll smash.
When it came back on, Bradley was still going off on Sneeko for the lack of respect he had been showing ever since he walked up to his gym, and that he would break both his camera and his face if he didn't start showing some respect to everyone there, since that's bad business for Barley's gym.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Go put it out. It's out, bro. It's out. Why is it still burning? Burn your hand then. My hair. Put it on your hand. It didn't even hurt.
How do you do that?
Bro, I'm not playing with you. I'm not. It's out.
How do you do that?
It's out. I'm not playing. It's out.
How'd you light a cigarette?
Yeah, the security cleaners. It's out.
Dude, can I have a cigarette?
I'm not playing. It's out. I'll smash the camera. It's out. I'm putting it out.
Sneeko then tried to play it cool by saying that Bradley was overreacting because it was only a cigarette, but Bradley told him that there was no smoking in his gym, or else. Safe to say that if there hadn't been other people around, Sneeko would have left that gym in a stretcher.
You're disrespecting me by smoking in my gym, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. It's out. There's no more cigarettes.
You gotta spar and settle this.
Bro, he's gonna go 100. He's gonna go 150. It's out, bro. Why are you so heated? Because I don't like that. I'm not playing. That's a funny game, but I'm not playing. It's out. I'm not kidding. Don't do it again.
Again, with another streamer who was checked in a gym, Neon was hanging out with Vitaly for a quick collab, when Neon starts calling out Vitaly for being washed up and saying that no girl would ever get near Vitaly, to which Vitaly responded with calling Neon a virgin. And then Neon went on to even call Vitaly's entire family a B and to suck his D.
Not a virgin. Sam spit on you. Sam spit on you, and then you go to your knees and try to suck because your mom raised them. Your mom raised. Your mom is. Your dad is a fuck.
That's all you gotta.
Neon kept going on about how he's rich because of his dad's businesses, and then he just streams for fun, but then Vitaly has to do it every day to survive.
It was my dad, he does real estate, right? So I invested all my money, so right now I could quit and be fine. But I'm doing this because I really enjoy it, yeah. So I'm good, bro. I don't know about you, because you need to stream every day to even make a dime. The TTS, because Kick doesn't want to pay you a dime, Eddie doesn't. So it's just sad.
That's what he
It's
donated me
sad.
100. Your bitch.
And you over 100 subs because you're down.
Of course, Vitaly got mad at all of Neon's trash talking, so he poured some water on Neon, which made him crazy enough to empty the whole bottle back at Vitaly. So he grabbed Neon's phone and smashed it against the floor to teach Neon a lesson since he was tired of him.
Move! What? You just gave me.
What you doing, bro? Doing, bro?
Thank you. Okay, that's cool. Oh, you good, bro? You with me, with you hard.
You literally just threw the water at me.
Okay, I didn't throw. That's what we doing today?
That's when one of Neon's guards tried to disarm the situation until he proposes that to mend things, Vitaly could fix Neon's phone, or he could let Neon break one of his cameras. So Neon goes ahead and tries to grab a camera from one of Vitaly's crew, but his guard stops him from doing something stupid until the both part ways. Neon also had to be checked by Your Rage for talking too much. The two of them got together for a quick collab to eat some food and do a stream together. But one of the guys on Neon's crew told him from the start that Your Rage already wasn't in a good mood, so he shouldn't be playing too much around him. Everything was off to a bad start since Neon said that they were related, just because his mom was missing a leg and Rage was on a wheelchair. Rage also got angry at Neon for some of the gifts he brought him, with the last one being a bag of diapers, telling him that he didn't want Your Rage to poop himself.
Why would I myself?
I mean, I don't know, you're sitting down a lot.
I can get to the bathroom, my boy.
Can you?
Wait.
Yeah. I got crutches.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'll give you $5,000 if you stand up right now.
You won't though, but I'm not about to stand up for no man right now, but I can't stand up. I ain't about to do that though. Y'all did this for another or no? I'm about to y'all get gifts.
First Neon and Suko.
No, please. No, you can't touch my curl.
This led to both of them talking trash about each other, with Neon trying to touch Rage's hair, even though he told them from the start not to. Despite Neon's disrespect, they went on to set up a table for them to eat some food Neon's crew had ordered for them. And that's when it really went down, because Neon began calling Rage Chinese after he told him he was Haitian.
African food?
Yeah.
So you're
not African?
You a little African?
I can't tell. I don't want to be rude. What are you?
I'm Haitian. I'm Asian.
You're Chinese? Haitian.
And after Neon made a racist comment about how it's no water in Haiti, Rage grabbed him by his shirt, asking him why he was making that face and not to disrespect him like that, letting Neon know not to keep pushing the limit with him.
Haiti?
Haitian.
The island. Why you making that face?
Place where there's water, Haiti.
Why you making that face? You good?
I'm good.
Alright, bro. Like,
hey, my SpongeBob
Chill, bye.
Now, for a time, when Neon wasn't the one being checked, during one of his streams, Chibu and Snaggy Mo got in a heated argument, which apparently started because Chibu was disrespecting Snaggy since Snaggy was telling him to watch his mouth, but then both began to square up against each other, with one of the other guys in the car having to break the two apart.
Hey, with me, cuz. Watch your bro, because you just did, bro. See what you just did, bro. Bro. You watch your mouth. What you gonna do? You back up.
This wasn't the first time the two got physical with one another, since there was also this one time on one of the Hate Cap streams, back in June 2023, when Snaggy randomly got on top of Chibu, but Chibu was able to pick Snaggy up like a toy and drop him into the table. At least that time it was fun and games, but it could have ended up much worse. Say that because there was also this one time when Chibu had to go off against Neon's girl, Sam. Chibu was doing a stream, dropping some bars, until Sam ran into his room screaming, making Chibu drop from his chair.
Bad little seems sassy, and she give me into that neck, she go crazy. I remember the times
Then she'd make things worse by coming back in again to say that Chibu had it coming for laughing at her. And she even spat on him while he was down. And you could tell Chibu was mad because as soon as he got up, he went out yelling for Neon to come get his girl as she tried to apologize before he had to do something to her.
Yo, you just spit on me. I'm gonna smack you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna smack you. But yo, back up, bro. You got. Back up. I'm gonna out you. You play around too much, bro. I swear to God, word to me, bro. Yo, Neon. Yo, Neon, get your girl, bro. Yo, Neon, please get bitch, bro. Neon, get your bro. Neon, get your bro. Neon, get your bro. Neon, get your bro. Word to me, bro. Yo, Neon, because I'm about to crash out right now, bro. What the bro? Bro, hold up, nah, because, bro. I bet. On the set, bet. I'm not even gonna touch you. You a female. I got to touch you. I'm not even. I got to touch you. On the set, you a female. I'm not gonna touch you.
The girls on the monkey call were even telling Chibu to chill out, since you could tell he was pissed and was ready to take things there. Baton Evan, also known as the Bill Clinton kid, has a reputation of barging into everything he can think of. But Kai Cenat had to check him up for doing too much for clout. The first time they had a run-in was in Universal Studios when Baton tried to get into his stream as a random tourist.
Yo, I've seen him before. How you doing? What the hell? What's going on? I've definitely seen you before. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Yo, he's on some like, he came out doing the gaming awards, right? Yeah.
But he went too far during a time when Kai was hanging out with XQC, meeting some fans. Then some kid all covered in a hoodie came up to Kai asking for a photo. But as soon as Kai noticed who he was, he told him to get out and to stop doing that stuff, since he wasn't rocking with it and that it was annoying.
So the way is like a third of the screen. Can I get a quick photo? Yeah, quick. Whoa, bro, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. I just wanted a quick photo. You're trying to be low. Stop doing that. Keep doing that, bro. Like, you're not low. Come on, you ain't being mad annoying.
Now, there's not much explanation behind this one, where Zerka and HS Tiki Talk got into a full-blown fight when Zerka dropped in on HS's stream looking for trouble. Now, Zerka is a big guy, but HS knows his stuff and dropped in without an issue.
Hey, chill, boys.
boys. But Zerka got the landing better and quickly pinned HS against the pavement while HS was trying to get him in a hold. The two kept on fighting on the street in the middle of incoming traffic while everyone was panicking.
Chill! Boys, get up! Don't do off!
Then, after the fight was over, both of them got up and HS went back to the restaurant, all while Zerka kept calling him a B and telling him to run away. But that ain't the only time Zerka got into it with a streamer, because he also got into a straight-up fight with Action Man because Action Man got drunk and began pushing Zerka around.
Is that it?
Zerka then went on to talk about the whole situation on his podcast, saying that Action Man was too disrespectful to him and the other guys after basically giving him a place to live and a career, calling him dirty and manipulative.
Me giving him a home? Me, hey girl, you should, this guy's a star. She didn't want him, but I was like helping out. It was the best hospitality I ever gave someone. And I'm not gonna leak, behind the scenes, that guy is the dirtiest, most ungrateful person, like uses people. And I said, bro, I trust you even though you're a junkie. And he's like, why, Zerka? I'm a junkie. Right? But no, he's an actual junkie because, like an addict ruins relationships with mom, sister, friends, and then work, and then they go poor.
But now let's move on to Annoying TV, because back in June 2021, Annoying got into the bad side of Almighty J and DDG, leading to Annoying getting pressed by both of their crews. It's still weird why Annoying was harassed like that, because he used to be cool with Almighty J and the whole YBN crew, but apparently DDG wasn't so keen on hanging out as a group, probably because some stuff Annoying said about the crew in private, so they paid him a visit at his camp to scare him straight.
I'm getting no call. I swear to God, bro, he just gonna get like that, bro. He just gonna get like that, bro. No, finna get like that, bro. I'm saying, y'all get him out the car. Somebody else want to fight for though. Alright, but go get that nigga out. Go get him out the car, bro.
Mizkif got on the wrong end of Bryce Hall while they were playing blackjack while surrounded by other big creators like Tfue and XQC, going as far as to tell the casino staff to get him out of the lobby because he was too broke to play there. The whole thing was recorded by Tfue and his crew as they were documenting the whole experience. Tfue was mostly there just to see the UFC 300 fight and to meet with other content creators like Sketch and Theo Von, and to do some gambling with Nick Merckx. But it wasn't until after the fight when Mizkif seemingly disrespected Bryce on the blackjack table, and Bryce began shouting at Mizkif, telling him to get out of the table and calling him a straight up loser and a dweeb in front of everyone there.
Increase your bank account, loser. Get out of here.
He's good.
Bro. I'm not kidding.
Dude,
no,
you're not.
Bryce, such a customer to you guys.
No, you're not. I'll give you some chips. Yeah, but no.
Seriously, this guy's never seen them that way.
After keeping quiet about it for a while because Tfue had told him at first that he wasn't going to put that part of the recording in the video, Mizkif went on to talk about the situation.
This is what's so dumb about this whole thing. I'm sitting there with Tfue, and basically I'll tell everything. I don't care. Bryce Hall was basically acting really mean to the lady. He was acting ridiculously mean. He was like getting super pissed at her and like say to her, I'm like, he's just joking. So then I said that, and Bryce Hall looks at me, points at me, and demands for me to get out of the entire lobby of this place because he said that what I was doing was insane.
Then you can even see how Tfue and XQC are trying to tell the casino staff that Mizkif did nothing wrong and that it was just Bryce acting entitled. Kai Cenat and Speed both have explosive personalities, so when they both got together for a collab on a song at Miami, it was clear something was going down. As soon as Kai went through the door, he began teasing Speed and messing with his controller. Then Speed got up to confront him, but Kai shoved him straight to the ground, knocking one of the cameras and making Speed furious.
You ready, Kai? You literally suck at people though. Are you ready? You literally suck at people. Yo! Alright, bro. Hey. Yeah, bro, back up. Hey.
You ready to record a song?
Bro, Then, the fight didn't last for long, though, since they were back to being their dumb selves just seconds after, since they weren't really too serious with each other. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe right quick for more fire videos.